Beautiful.
Not gonna go out into the light, but they are Loki getting pieced up by these upgrades and these neutrals. But Ivysaur with the recovery. Now Ivysaur is definitely gonna be a big problem moving forward here, right? You can slow down a lot of the game, but the problem is you gotta
turn around knee.
The game against the fastest dude. Show me a move.
Today's video is brought to you by AUTOFULL. They make pretty cool premium esports gaming chairs that deliver on all fronts. Comfort, style, and some unexpected nice features. They even sent one for me to review, which was very nice of them, and as someone who's wanted another gaming chair for a while, this is a great upgrade. Should be fun to share this with my cat as well. Or you could just do that. The one I got was their graffiti design, which looks cool and has colors that pop. But if you prefer another model, on their website they've got the cute, conquer, and racing models as well if those are more to your liking. It comes with adjustable head and bum pillows, comfy armrests, and even an extendable leg rest for when you want to stretch out after a long day of gaming. I've only had my AUTOFULL chair for a day so far, and I love it already. I'm going to really appreciate the leg rest and pillow options for those longer stream days where I'm really putting in the grind. If you'd like one for yourself, check out the links below in the description for their shops in the US and also in Europe. If you enjoy well-padded chairs to ease your rump with some nice quality of life features, then AUTOFULL chairs are probably for you. And a big thanks to AUTOFULL for sponsoring this video. Hush puppy.
Hitting 62%.
He kind of beat me up game 1, but games 2, 3, and 4
and he got it. Wow.
came back with a vengeance.
I know he's been watching all those sets. Oh my god!
That old full hop down air from SkyJ rears its head again. It's a favorite of mine. Use people's logical expectations that they set up by seeing the way you move and use it against them. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And both players starting up here too. Wadi.
Oh god. Dude, this was, you can tell this was right after Summit because my hair is non-existent. Never
opting
again.
for the range game to start the Fatality, not having any of it. That might have been a misinput on the double nair going down.
Yeah, that was in fact a misinput. Can I say I appreciate it when commentators actually realize I misinput? I feel like for whatever reason, commentators just assume everything is on purpose with me, even the like blatantly goofy stuff. Like I like accidentally Falcon punch in neutral in like game 4 or 5 in important set. They're like, oh my god, you madman! Hate it. I hate it here.
If he got the side B armoring through.
So nice for someone to realize I actually, you know, make mistakes and don't, that I, you know, wouldn't go for that on purpose because, well, that would just be dumb.
Help him with that. No amount of DI would have helped him there.
Yeah, you just hold down on ledge with up B in that position because so many people will just go for regular ledge get ups.
Going and then gets it with the down air.
Full hop down air. Got Hush Puppy with that twice, which I'm a little surprised by. Maybe he thought the first one was just like not a real thing, and so he didn't bother respecting the second.
That's so clean. During a Fatality versus Pac-Man set.
The jump up bait from Fatality was so good.
That was beautiful. For that Pac-Man game, I was I made like a reverse 3-stock to win game 1, so yeah.
To do as he gets that back air is gonna take the first
Had just a little
stop
bit
of
of
the
anger
game.
going into that
You
one.
didn't know that back air is what Fatality. That's what
Beautiful
Fatality
catch.
will do.
We're not going to talk about that
Also be,
Genesis
Dan
set.
lost the game to Pen Smash.
I got kind of schmambled. It was not great. I got my revenge later at SmashCon though.
Oh, that's a combo.
Yeah, not dead though.
Cover his options.
Is that dead?
Once again,
No escape for you.
Mention it again. Ken will use
On a somewhat
up B.
unrelated note, can I just say,
but that just leaves him
watching
much more
Jazzo's rise
susceptible to
recently
damage
has
just
been
like that. Once
pretty
again,
cool.
These players are
He's
gonna take
really
advantage of
just
every
leveled up
opening they
so
can get.
tremendously.
And Fatality saying, look from
Even
John's
if
game.
this footage in particular is maybe not doing the best job showing why.
Wow.
You is 100% Fatality. He will always go for it, and it's just such a scary thing to have shoved in your face all the time.
Yeah, this must have been
Like those back airs and the down
during
air.
the old Summit campaign.
Now Fatality already putting 95% on stride.
I'm never doing that
Is not
again.
looking good for stride.
I streamed for like 200 straight
That
hours.
down air high
And I'm not kidding.
stride is kinda trying to get into the
Summit
drive.
campaigning is something else for sure.
Trying to take the stock early again with that down air.
Yeah,
Okay, that was kind of raw, not gonna lie.
And weak knee not gonna take it there, but the down air.
Getting that power up if there's ever been one.
Yeah, I mean, Fatality has one more in the past, but
This is a pretty
Only
good set if I
City,
remember
I think,
correctly.
just does
Yep, nice reaction
give
from Moxie
Fatality
there.
a little bit more room to kind of play around with some fancy.
Yo!
Ugh.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, that's the
Look at you,
catch him
that's it.
sleeping
That's
at the wheel
Fatality,
kind
my
of
guy.
moment. Like that, that's
he
nowhere
is
close to being
now, he's
true.
playing
It
with-
only works
got
if
nothing.
you
Yo!
read them just not being ready.
Wait for it. Let's go! Oh my God, Fatality is running away with it.
Yeah, I feel like this is
That was
definitely
just
not
option
on the
coverage,
watch
though.
for Fatality here. All right, down
He
throw an air dash attack,
craves these
optimal.
situations. He loves this.
Can I just say this is probably my single favorite set of mine that I've ever had in Ultimate.
Being put on that platform.
It was such a hot set. I want to play Proto Ban him again sometime
Guys
soon.
kind of playing around.
Maybe
playing
at
multiple
a
chairs with the center stage.
Smash World Tour or something else sometime soon.
Good spot right there. Yeah, good patience by Omega. Not
Dude,
patience,
speaking
not
of
biting on that dash and-
going back to an old point, speaking of older Georgia players
Disadvantage state right here.
who are really starting to make a rise, like Jazzo and Omega, it's cool to see the next generation of players really start to prove themselves because
also just keeping like kind of
everyone knows the old guard of Georgia at this point.
really nice composure by Fatality there. Oh man.
But we have so many rising stars too,
Or Yoshi's.
like Didi, who just spawned on screen right now.
No, it's because Kalos and Yoshi's are both wall stages.
So much incredible Georgia
So it doesn't go
players.
through any of the stages with
I
like
love my
the
region.
blank bottom. Vine Whip goes through. Oh!
Okay, that was kind of
the
nasty.
blank
Dude, look how
bottom
gross
Vine
that
Whip goes
was.
through.
Oh!
Read that like 3 years in advance.
I'm kind of nice sometimes.
That's
Didi had the taunt of respect too.
still think Megman's really good. Yeah, oh yeah. Steve, oh,
He's like, all right, you
no
got
matter
me.
what character you are,
I see how it
Fatality
is.
combo right there.
And it's back to an even game. I think Fatality is slowly getting his momentum, finding a way. Continue these combos.
Yo. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Whoa, that killed.
Kalos platforms are so perfect for Falcon.
Yeah, jab in the corner there. Still getting juggled. Steps fly away. No jump in line, but still going to find the way to land.
Oh, I thought he was going to air
I
dodge
like the
in.
idea, but then as Captain Falcon, you really can't commit that far off stage, right? You can't really chase somebody's air dodge down like that, because if you do and you whip it, that's all of a sudden
Yep.
drops down.
Dust
And
swoop.
while I was saying all of that,
One of the reasons why I do the falling up air a lot more than you would expect compared to Nair 1 is it's actually, there's a lot more variance in how you can DI Nair 1 in particular. So you end up in a lot of these situations where you have to get a more thorough read on their DI in order to be able to convert from Nair 1 in a lot of situations. So while up air is a bit harder to land, there's also less knockback up until very high percents. So it's easier to combo into your kill moves more reliably with it when you can do it. Although, obviously, it's not really going to be as effective on shorter characters since the hitbox is high.
oh my goodness. Up
But
air
Rob,
leads you
Rob's a big boy. You can just make
How do
it
you get
work
back
with
to
Rob.
this?
Yeah, it's
For
generally
sure.
not there anymore. Set up for the continued ledge trap. Reversal of situation though. Double Nair pushing off stage. Wadi flying up. Doesn't want to get put in that ledge trap.
I think this is the
situation.
one where I like up air him in the
Down
bubble,
throw, it's a couple
right?
of up airs. That's just big damage, so good that Wadi
Watch.
was able to
Please be
air
right,
dodge
please
past
be
that.
right.
Had that up air connected, that could have been the knee.
Oh,
That's
no.
the air dodge read.
Yeah, I think before he was consistently air dodging away because he was expecting me to cover air dodge in. So when I missed the first one, I was like, okay, he's going to air dodge out instead. Let me cover that. And so I did.
Used to be in Georgia.
Beautiful.
Ooh, there's some grabs though. Man, when Falcon grabs you, I get scared. It's so scary.
Sometimes adaptation is just keeping it simple, just realizing that someone doesn't want to change their options, so you just
In the world,
cover the
maybe?
previous
I don't
thing.
know.
I mean, like
That's
top,
probably a good guess,
top
right?
15, like in the state.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So he is very good, but this is very good, but
I still need to get better at this because Footstool Falcon Kick is one of those things that in theory makes so many Falcon matchups better because there are plenty of characters and situations where people can just land on us, and because of our otherwise slow out of shield options, we kind of just have to sit there and try and anticipate what they're going to do next because we usually can't directly punish a lot of stuff people do to our shield, at least not reliably. So in this case, having something that's like frame 5 out of shield because, you know, jump squad is frame 3, being able to jump and get those punishes so much faster, a lot of characters won't be able to mash on us anywhere near as effectively once this becomes something more consistent. But it's so hard, and obviously if you mess up, then you just aerial Falcon kicked in neutral and probably missed, and then you get punished brutally hard for it. That's one of the reasons why it's so much more common with Steve to do this, because even if Steve does down air, if you do down air in someone's face, it's fine if it lands normally, you know? It's like, even if you mess up the punish a little bit, you're still down airing in neutral, which is a good thing to do. Whereas here, aerial Falcon kicking in neutral is pretty bad. Also doesn't kill as early. But still, it's really good for us. I guess it's just better for Steve than anyone else in that case, though.
That's the combo!
Especially if you've got rage like that.
There we go. Now some mining time. Okay. Oh, that is yeah.
Zombie is getting just a little too comfortable
You know what they're gonna
mashing
go for.
in those disadvantaged situations.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Got him good for
the
it.
late dash attack there. He was waiting for it too. I wanted to see what would happen.
Oh, just barely avoiding the knee thanks to the Pokemon swap. Well played by DD, but Fatality still going to continue to try and expand this advantage state. Gets the dare
Turn around
into the knee
knee.
stomp.
Beautiful.
Not gonna go out into the light, but they are low-key getting pieced up by these uppers and these neutrals. But Ivysaur with them recovering. Now Ivysaur is definitely gonna be a big problem moving forward here, right? You can slow down a lot of the game, but the problem is you gotta
Turn around knee.
the game against the fastest dude.
Read that too? Yeah, a lot of Pokemon trainers and Ivysaurs will just go for those high up Bs in that situation. So I was just ready for it.
Oh my god, that was the second Falcon, the third Falcon kick.
No one expects the third.
I've never seen that many Falcon kicks be successful.
Didn't use the Falcon kick first.
Oh my god, that many Falcon kicks be successful.
Read that. Read the air dodge drift.
Oh my
Dude, look at the little movement before then too.
Be successful.
Didn't use the Falcon kick first.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of clean sometimes.
Rapid boost out of the corner.
Yep, thought he was gonna tech in. My mistake.
And knee.
Loads the barrel. Wouldn't have blamed him, but Fatality had the control.
Yeah, just that one right there is just a classic confirm though. Nothing fancy, just
like nervous, right?
good old Falcon fundamental stuff.
He's grab and side B oriented all day, and doing that against Fatality also is pretty.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
I think the reason why Pin wasn't ready for me to go for the knee there is because I seem way too high for it. So he's probably like, he's not gonna knee me. It's gonna be fine. So I'm just gonna avoid down air or other stuff. So I just fast fall immediately afterwards. That way I'll be in position for it. Sometimes people are just not ready for you to do that. So it ends up working because they're just not ready for it. They don't think you're gonna go for it there because you don't seem to be in position for it. So I do the fast fall first, make it work.
See more of that.
You know, Fatality at 152 right now, I like how he has been very, collected on the leg. Great presence of mind from Fatality, but Vivid almost grasping at straws to try and find that kill. And Fatality, oh, right, I'm so sorry about that.
I love that so much. But yeah, just doing those aerial Falcon kicks as a timing mix-up, because a lot of people will expect you to either one, do some kind of fast fall aerial, or two, double jump. So if you double jump, they'll want to chase you, in which case they jump, or otherwise they expect a fast fall aerial, in which case they drop their shield to try and parry whatever happens. So you know what beats both of those options, them jumping or them doing that early release shield trying to parry? Falcon kick. So you can create some of those situations in the corner and just catch people when they don't expect it. It's great. Either way, that about wraps it up for today. So if you guys had fun getting a little behind the scenes look at why these things happen, have a little fun, then consider subbing to the channel. I really appreciate it and have a good one.